What is up, you guys? Welcome to your 17th tutorial of programming in C. And in this tutorial, I'm going to talk about something called as switch statements. Now, switch statements is pretty much similar to the if-else ladder, but if we are having too many conditions, it becomes difficult to type too many ifs and elses. So in that case, we can use switch. And to show the use of switch, I'm going to make this program which will convert the number we type into words. So let's get started by declaring a variable called a. Let's print out the statement for our users saying enter a number, and let's put this on a new line. Let's scan for the number, integer %d, and do not forget our %, because it's scanf. Okay, so now we have stored our input in a. Now to use switch, we just type switch and parentheses, and of course it has its own curly brackets. Now in these brackets we need to type the variable for which we are checking condition for. So in this case, a is going to be our variable which we are going to switch. Okay, now in these brackets we type something called as case. Now we put a space and we type the number and a colon. Now what this means is that it will check if a is 0, and if a is 0, it will run the code we type in here. So let's print out a statement saying 0. Okay, there we go. And this is pretty much it. We can add as many cases we want. For 1, printf, we type 1 this time, and case 2, printf 2, case 3, printf 3. Okay, now before we go any further, I would like to tell you something about these cases right here. Now after every case statement we have to add something called as break. Okay, and a semicolon right there. Now what break will do is that if a is 0, it will run the code and it will break. Break means it will just go out of the switch case. If we don't type this break, it will still keep printing on the stuff even after zeros. So if a is 3, it is fine, it will work fine even after the break. But if a is 1 or 2 or 0, it will print out 1 if in the one's case, and it will also print out 2 and 3. So to stop this from happening, we just add a break statement after every case we type. Okay, so break, and even here we can add break, and you can keep adding as many cases you want. 4, printf, I guess I'll type these many cases for now because it's enough to understand. FOUR, make sure I spell it right. Okay, now let's add our break, and let's run the code and see what happens. So 3, oh yeah, it says 3. Now what if we type some number which we have not mentioned the case for? It doesn't do anything. So we don't want that to happen. What we can do is we can add a statement called default. Now what default will do is that, okay, if none of these cases happen, then it will go to this case. So here we can print out saying some default stuff like your number is 5, 6, 7, 8, EIGHT, 9, or let's leave it to 9. Okay, let's run this and see what happens. I'm sorry. Let's run for 7 this time. Your number is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Pretty cool, huh? So this is how we can, and one more thing you have to note here is that default doesn't have any condition, okay? And default doesn't even have a break statement, okay? This is very, very important. Default doesn't have a break statement. So this is all about switch casing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we meet in the next video.